nose in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Oh, wow. It's crazy how this is set up. Happy Super Bowl Sunday, everyone. I'm a Patriots fan. This is Colin Foley. This is my journal. And we're going to talk about how football happens to be a great topic. Let's see what this journal is. So, review the list of course objectives and outcomes for one of your ATR 340 course syllabus. Relate one of these course objectives to something you experienced this week. How has the experience enhanced your learning in that course? Alright. Man, Super Bowl Sunday is crazy. Course objective. AC 36. 36B and 36C state, identify the signs, symptoms, interventions, and when appropriate, the return to participation criteria for brain injury, including concussion, subdural and epidermal hematomas, second impact syndrome, and skull fractures. AC 36C states, cervical, thoracic, and lumbar spine trauma under that same criteria. We also have another course objective that goes along with Super Bowl Sunday and the experience I got this week. So, CIP, Clinical Integration Proficiencies 2, states, select, apply, and evaluate, and modify appropriate standard protective equipment, taping, wrapping, bracing, padding, and other custom devices for the client patient in order to prevent and or minimize the risk of injury to head, torso, or spine, and extremities for safe participation in sport and other physical activity. Let's do this. So, clinical, this week, we went over bracing and equipment. And I just had an ATR 340, my cervical spine practical. Woo! Did pretty well. And, yeah, I'm happy where that is. Always have stuff I can work on. But right now, I have good foundation in that. And, after the cervical spine practical, it was interesting how we did that and equipment and bracing at the same time. So when we think equipment, bracing, football, Super Bowl Sunday. So we're going to talk about football. So in clinical, we talked about football. In ATR 340, we talked about cervical spine. So 1 + 1 = football. Okay, so what equipment is important to cover us? So cervical spine issues and head trauma issues like concussions do not happen as often. So number 1, do not modify the equipment. Once you modify the equipment, it is now whoever's fault that modified the equipment. Let's reword that. I am a football player. I have my straps. Oh, these straps are too long. Yada yada yada. I'm free. Running, tackle. Oh, well, this sucks. Well, can't bring this to court anymore because I kind of did this to myself. See what I'm saying? So, it's very important that we do not let the football players, any football players, modify the equipment because that increases their chance for severe injury, and at the end of the day, we're trying to prevent these injuries. Whenever we don't have to activate the EAP, the better. So yeah, football, Super Bowl Sunday, ATR 340, and clinical padding. It's a perfect week, only if the Patriots win. Second part of this, how has the experience enhanced your learning in that course? So, when you do practicals, you sort of used to go through the motions. But as you mature as an athletic training student and just a regular college student, you try to see how this is going to be important later on. And yeah, athletic training, it's going to be my future job. So cervical spine and head injuries are one of the most serious things, if not the most serious thing that can ever injure an athlete. So yeah, I really try to push myself, try to learn as much as I could by myself, and then through experiences in the future, I hope to expand my knowledge. Right now, I have a good foundation, and I just want to keep adding on that. So then, I'm really comfortable in these under these scenarios: cervical spine, head injury, and it's always interesting how new equipment's coming out and how that affects us. So you